Hello, good afternoon once again, everyone. I'm Aziza and I am the International Career Counselor with FutureMark. And I'm excited to be your host for today. FutureMark is a full spectrum education and international study, international study abroad platform. We at FutureMark believe that any study program has to be aligned with the employment opportunities in the ever-changing job market. So let me give you a quick brief about what today's webinar is all about. It is a virtual webinar about abroad studies that admissions with international universities across the world. As part of our expert speakers today, we have Mr. Benoit Francis, who is the Chief Operation Officer for FutureMark. And we also have Halima Sadia, who is the International Career Consultant. She has closely worked with universities across the globe to assist in admissions for students from India. And Linda will be our coordinator today, who will assist through the webinar schedule. So I'm thrilled to let Mr. Benoit to take over from here to share his knowledge. Thank you so much.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Happy to be here. Myself, Benoit, Chief Operating Officer of FutureMark. Hope you are doing well and great at this moment. So let me to give a quick introduction about FutureMark. FutureMark is a technology startup based out of Technopark, Trivandrum, providing several services for their clients. Especially we have clients as several multinational companies, Fortune 500 companies are available there. And we are catering several services like the campus recruitment drive, technical assessment, technology evaluation processes, and technology support solutions and technical interviews for various clients in the IT industry. We are providing various services to our clients and also to the candidates at the candidate end. So I'm welcoming each one of you to this session to be here, get to know what are the services and support that we will be giving you and guiding you throughout the sessions in getting to know more about the overseas education. So let me to quickly share a screen, a quick presentation regarding FutureMark. Hope all of you can see my screen. So FutureMark, as I have told you, it's a technology startup based in Technopark, Trivandrum in Kerala. We are catering several services to candidates in building their portfolio, getting done with their assessments, like as you have heard about like psychometry assessment, aptitude assessment, technical assessment, skill finding assessment. We have the provisions within our platform to get it there. We are also taking care of mentorship. That is, once you will be requiring of career guidance, career counseling, and mentorship. Once you will be proceeding with your, once you will be challenging, we will be having some kind of challenges in your career. We will be providing these mentorship services at your end. Once it comes to the overseas education, which you all are waiting to get to know, we are providing this overseas educational service in helping the people to get to know the realistic methods and methodologies to approach any universities and to join in any good colleges within the universities to access and to proceed with their particular educational knowledges. So we are guiding them in their registration. We will take care of your application, its verification, SOP assistance, your admission into a particular college, the scholarship facilities, educational loan facilities, offer letter provision, and then visa and forex provisions offer. So these are some of the provisions that we are guiding you and helping you to get to know what is educational services, overseas educational services. When it comes to the job search, we have more than 2,500 plus jobs available within our platform for the students to and the candidates to apply for. So anybody whom having the graduation can approach our platform easily, and they can build their resume, they can build up their professional curriculum vitae, and proceed up searching for good jobs available within our platform. So let's focus overall today for the overseas education. I'm really welcoming each one of you again to this session and to be a part of this. Ask maximum questions and doubts, whatever you have, clarified here itself in this session, and proceed up with a successful day. And I'm wishing each one of you a wonderful and a bright career ahead. Thank you. Over to you, Azizia.
Hello, everyone. Myself Linda, and I'm an international career counselor. I'm the moderator for today. So, if you have any questions during the webinar, please type them in the chat box, and I'll bring them up in the question answer session. So, today we are pleased to welcome our expert career consultant Halima. She has an intense and vast experience in the field of international career counseling and student admission. What's special about her is that she loves helping young adults just like you. Today, she'll be sharing with us her expert opinion on overseas education. Let's welcome Halima. It's so good to have you here, and thank you so much for joining us. Over to you, Halima.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for the warm introduction. I'm pleased. Um, Good afternoon, everyone. As Linda has introduced, I'm the international consultant with FutureMark, and here we are to answer all the queries that you may have about abroad education, because it is not a familiar field that we might have come across that studying abroad is possible or not. So we may have a lot of questions and concerns regarding that. So I would want to clarify all of them once I share my insight with all of you. So allow me to, give you the brief about the overseas education, and I will be really excited to look forward to have you all come up with a lot of questions and allow me to answer those questions. So just bear with me while I proceed. All right. Generally, we come across a lot of questions. I'm not sure if we have, in most of the webinars, when we come up with overseas education webinars, it is the students and the parents both who are interested to attend the webinar because they would want to know more about it for their kids as well. All right. So, as parents, we come across a lot of challenges that who exactly do we rely on? It was not a familiar concept that we can come up with the option of going to the counselor for suggestions and for options about universities, courses, or colleges. All right, but that's how exactly it's supposed to happen. So when we decide the future or the career for the students or for our for somebody in our family, we have to keep certain things in check while we are suggesting that. For example, are we in the sync with the child's aims and ambitions? Generally, what we want the kids to do will be quite different than what the children wants to do. And when we force the career options on them, probably the output will not be the same as we are expecting. All right. So we have to ensure that we are in sync with the child's aims and ambitions. And they, the most frequent questions that anybody would come up with is, are we choosing the right career option? Can I trust on a friend's suggestion? Is studying abroad possible? Will it be expensive? So these questions are something that we come across quite often and not able to find the answers, because generally we take suggestions from the friends and family, and not everybody will be will have the similar suggestion or opinion, and we cannot believe that it will be authentic. All right. So that is why we would have to reach out to an expert international consultant or a certified international consultant, so that we can be guided on which career to choose and come out of the misunderstandings that studying abroad is expensive. It is definitely not. Yes, there are universities which will be expensive, but it depends on how much we can afford. So based on our affordability, we can come up with the universities that can fit into our budget and our interest both. All right. So scholarship, possible or not possible, we will talk about that in detail in the upcoming slides. Which country or course to choose? How should I approach an international counselor? So this we will be answering. How to approach the international counselor, you already have. All right. I thank all of you for registering with us, because that means you have the capacity to accept the change for good. All right. We are not going to depend on just friends and family who are not certified enough to give us the information on the careers, or the universities or the career path. All right. So by accepting the invite and by joining this webinar, you have proven yourself to be the most deserving candidates to be to study abroad, and we will ensure that we provide all the support, guidance and assistance that is required for you to get there. All right. So now the other concerns is, what if at all we are planning to study abroad, then what exactly are the stuff that we will have to keep in check. All right. When exactly should we start the preparation, and how soon should we begin to do that? Yes, there are universities like Ivy League colleges. Ivy League colleges are like the tier one universities like Harvard, like we have Princeton, Cornell, London School of Economics, these kind of universities where the preparation starts from a very early stage, like probably from class 8th, ninth, right? Where we will have to ensure that we keep our academics in check, because they will be analyzing the last 10 years of academics thoroughly to allow us to be a part of their universities. However, not everybody would want to get into the Ivy League colleges. So that does not mean the other universities are not good. They are certainly good too. So at least we will have to start the preparation, all right, by getting an assessment done to understand what exactly is the interest of the student based on the academic details, based on the affordability, and based on the interest. All right. So we will have to get the assessment done from the international consultant, and also we will have to ensure that we are choosing a right career option in sync with the child's capabilities, not based on what a friend suggested, not based on what we like. All right. So, based on what the student is capable of. So, do not consult anybody else other than a certified counselor, and start preparing for the proficiency test like IELTS based on the course country you choose to begin with, and prepare the documents in order. As we all know that documentation is a very important step, no matter whether we are applying for any exam or we are applying for a visa to study further. Documents is a critical uh, a very important step. So we will have to ensure that the documents are in order. We have to keep the financials in check to avoid any negative rating. All right. And start the preparation early and apply early. So we will just keep planning, and we will just keep taking suggestions. But that has to come to an end where we decide to go ahead, and that has to happen early, because when we rush, we may end up choosing a university that we don't like, but we may have to compromise on something which is available at that point of time. So it is very important that we start our preparation and apply early to ensure we follow all the steps clearly. All right. So prepare for the international university interviews, where we as Future Mug will be helping you, and in preparing yourself for university interviews, because that's again a very important step in getting your visa or admission letter. and proceed further with the counselor's recommendation. So we may have opinions or we may have ideas from friends or others who might have got into the universities, but it will be different for every individual based on their affordability, your academics, all right, and your interest. So we will have to take the counselor's recommendation on which university would be better for us, and then we proceed further. Yeah. So now, why FutureMark? Why exactly, how exactly is FutureMark going to happen? There are many counselors. There are counselors who can give you assistance. There are counselors who can help you with the verification. There are consultants who can help you with the, visa or Forex or, many other stuff. But getting everything under one roof where you don't have to run from pillar to post asking for help, right? That's why FutureMark is. FutureMark is economical, and we provide everything under one roof, and we are an established company, right? Not just into study abroad, but in recruitment as well. So when I say about recruitment, which means when you join or when you choose to proceed further with us for overseas education, we will be taking care of your job assistance as well once you're done with your studies. So that is a wonderful support that any student would want to have. All right. So we will be helping you with the counseling on choosing, on making you understand which would be the right course and country for you, right universities for you, and how many years course it should be, and what are the preparations that are involved for you to proceed further. Assistance on IELTS, registration, application, verification, SOP assistance, visa, Forex, and the major concern that we all come across is the education loan. So we have a tie-up with HDFC Pan India, and we will be providing you the doorstep loan, all right, for your further studies. And the next concern that we would have is once everything is in place and when we reach to the other country, how would we know where exactly we have to stay and how do we get there? So we will ensure that you get the airport pickup, you get the accommodation, and the best part is wherever you are getting into, all right, whichever university or country you're getting into, we will be helping you with recruitment once you are back. All right. So it is a whole package from counseling to recruitment that you will be getting all under one roof with FutureMark. So we have different pre-landing procedures and counseling, procedures where we will be taking, helping you with the application and counseling process and whatever the prerequisites before applying for any courses abroad, and what are the various proficiency and eligibility exams accepted by various countries and universities. We will be guiding you on that, and how to shortlist a course or university with the help of the technology that we have. We will be helping you in choosing the right university. All right. The do's and don'ts that we generally make mistakes while processing our application. All right. The documents, the authenticity of the documents, the importance of the submission of the documents, all that will be covered with our expert counselors who will be providing you all the assistance. And those who are aiming to get into an Ivy League college, we will ensure that you get into those universities, and whatever the steps or procedures involved getting into an Ivy League university, we will be providing you all that end-to-end support. Like I mentioned earlier, we will be providing you with the airport pickup and accommodation as well. So the importance of counseling is guidance, right, where we will be helping you with all the steps or procedures that involve in the study abroad procedure, and we will help you uh, you know uh, get rid of all the misleading information. For example, somebody may say that this university does not give you enough PSW, so not to go for it. Unless that comes from a certified counselor, you can't rely on that information. All right. We will be assisting you to ensure your visa is not rejected, right, to avoid visa rejection. And we will be helping you that in the whole process of shortlisting the universities or the confusion, you shouldn't be missing out on your precious year. All right. We will be helping you with the SOP assistance, scholarship assistance, interview preparation, university follow-up until the admission is done and the accommodation is provided. Yeah, so that's the importance of getting into this with the help of a certified counselor. So basically, we had questions. For example, we had questions like whether is this the right time to get into study abroad, all right, to plan to study abroad, and is it safe to do that considering the situations, and is it advisable to do that? So we have, researched enough, all right, and we have extracted the data from Google to analyze what exactly is the position in terms of the interest of the students in studying abroad. And we are surprised to see that the demand has increased multifold times from the last 2 to 3 years, where there has been the search study abroad, which was 300 per day. Now it is 3 lakh per hour. All right. So now the demand has increased multifold times. People want to explore options and opportunities. So if at all you have this in your mind, whether to go ahead or not, the answer is yes, you have to explore and you don't have to stop yourself to proceed further for better opportunities just because of the lack of guidance, as we will be assisting you for processing the application and getting the admission done. So this is the data that we have extracted from Google, and parents, did have a lot of questions whether during the pandemic it is safe to go. So you can see that the demand has increased multifold times since the last March, all right, because universities has come up with a lot of various options, which includes extended post-study work permit, which includes, the discount on the fees. The tuition fees has been waived off. Not just that, they have come up with options where they will be providing you the new courses. There is flexibility on accepting the documents, and they have reduced the fees. They have increased the post-study work permit, and there is option for students to avail the benefit of studying abroad in the same budget that you probably can do it in India. All right. So, if at all you have the option of studying abroad and getting the graduation done from one of the university abroad, then why not if it is fitting under your budget, right? And there are online sessions going on where you can do the partial degree from here online, and then you can do the rest, in the desired country, and you can also avail the post-study work permit, right? So the demand has increased multifold times because of the leniency the universities has given to the students from last 1 year. So now when I was talking to you about the preparation for, the entrance exams, these are some of the very common entrance exams that you may have come across, right? Like GMAT, GRE, IELTS, or TOEFL, MCAT, etc. So I will be taking you through a little bit, about 1 or 2 entrance exams which are very important. And if you need assistance on that, we will be providing you the assistance on the entrance exams as well. So now, GMAT is one such exam. It is a graduate management admission test. It is designed for those who are interested to apply for MBA or business management graduate programs. It is valid and reliable predictor of your academic performance in today's graduate management classrooms. This is geared toward looking at your aptitude and ability, and there are more than 4,500 programs offered by more than 1,500 institutions in over 110 countries use the GMAT as part of the selection criteria. And it is accepted in countries like India, UK, USA, Canada, Australia, and some more, right? GRE is one more exam. It is applicable in countries like UK or USA and Australia. All right, and there are many universities in the world. They uses this GRE proficiency exam to measure a student's basic abilities in math, reading, and essay writing. So the result of this test are sent to graduate schools along with the student's application, transcripts, letters of recommendation, which is an LOR, and a statement of purpose. IELTS is something that we may have come across most frequently because you may have come up with the seen the IELTS center as well. This is especially for non-native speakers, all right, who are aspiring to get into an English-speaking country either to study or work or live. So it is very important that you qualify this exam. Maybe 2 weeks earlier, IELTS was not mandatory in some of the countries, but now it is mandatory in all the English speaking countries that you have to qualify this. So the band has to be anywhere between 6.5 to 7.5 for you to be qualified. All right. So there are more than 9,000 organizations all around the world who accepts this. And those who needs assistance on the, I'm reiterating that as we provide the end-to-end support in the visa processing and, application processing, we will also be providing you help with the international exams, the proficiency tests. So another very important concern that we come across is parents come up with a concern that is this the right time, is this good enough that we have to pay a very huge amount? So will it be safe if we hand it over to the consultant? So you don't have to worry about that. Your payment is completely safe, as you will be making the payment directly to the universities, and you will be getting the confirmation receipts from them directly. All right, so your payment will be completely secure, and you don't have to rely on any third party. You will be paying directly to the university. So just to take you through some of the universities in Canada, these are some of the very well-known universities in Canada, and we will be happy to assist you to get into one such university. University of Waterloo. This is the very important university that people in Canada would, people would want to study in Canada. Humber College, University of Victoria. These are some of the universities. These are the universities in Australia. Monash University. This is one of the very universities in Australia where people would love to study. So coming to one more very important update about the medical front. As we all know that we will be August 15th, the NEET is due post August 15th, and definitely after that, anybody would want, most of us who are aspiring to be get into the medical field. I would want to announce, or I would take I would be happy to announce that the students who are not able to get into medicine because of the financial constraints, even if I have to study in India, I have to end up spending at least 45 to 50 lakhs, even in the low profile university for medical, for MBBS, right? There is a lot of donation. There are other charges, expenses. There's a lot more to, that we will have to pay and bear the expenses. But wish if many of us knew, back then, that we can study in half of what we, pay in USA, in 50% less than the actual, the price we can pay in the, overseas universities and get the medical done. All right. So, for example, if at all, like I said, 50 lakhs is a minimum that we will have to pay if we are getting into the, if we are planning to study medicine. But imagine if you're getting into an international university, which is supposed to be the #1 university in Philippines, all right, the Medical Angels University. So what are we, what are the options out there? If the option is given to you that you will be able to finish all your 5+ years of graduation in medicine in just 22 to 23 lakh rupees, which includes your visa processing, which includes your air tickets, all right, and which includes the entire fees for the next 5+ years. And you will also have the option of paying it in EMI, and you will also have the option of getting the scholarship. So isn't that interesting? I'm sure for many of you it will be very interesting, right? So Philippines, Angeles University in Philippines is one, one such university which is ranked number one, and which is definitely very economical, which is 23 lakhs for the entire 5.5 years course, all right? And this is exactly how the university looks like, to just give you the overview. As you can see here, the Indian food served daily 3 meals. Yes, it is true. All right. And the benefits of getting into this university is it is cost effective. One, the quality of education is amazing. You get Indian food, and you will be provided with a local guardian. And it is an English speaking university. The country SIM card will be provided to you, and you will be provided with the health insurance. You will have the options where parents can visit, and the costing will be the lowest of all the universities. All right, not in terms of quality, but definitely in terms of pricing. All right. So everything, whatever I've mentioned here, except for the parents' visit, everything is covered in the said amount. So before we proceed further, I would just want to take a minute here, and I would want to help, one of the students from the crowd, and, take the details, all right, and create a report, assessment report, to show that how exactly we as counselors, do the counseling, and we, do the assessment to evaluate what exactly the student is eligible for, all right? So just bear with me for a minute here. I will be just sharing the screen once again as soon as I log in. I just want to take the details of one of you from the crowd. And if you can just give me the information, I can create the milestone report, and I can show you that how exactly we will be evaluating the student. You can also keep dropping the messages in the chat, all right? And I will be addressing them in the Q&A session. So just bear with me for 2 minutes while I just log in to the CRM to do the assessment for one of you. All right, I'm just sharing the screen here. Just bear with me for 1 minute. So sorry to keep you waiting. Just bear with me for one last minute. All right, here we go. I'm just sharing the screen here. Okay, this is how you can do the assessment for yourself, all right, from the FutureMark website, all right. This is exactly, we will be sharing the details, the council, our international counselors will be sharing the details with you on WhatsApp. You can just go to the FutureMark website and just click on Start Study Abroad Filing. And this will allow you to sign up and take a free assessment with us and see that what is your eligibility, whether you're eligible for studying abroad, and if yes, which are the universities that you're eligible for, whether that will fit into your budget or not. So all that information will be here, all right? This is how the website looks like. So when you get into the web page here on the website, it will allow you to register, all right, where you will have to fill in your details. Details here. We have the details from Tanmay, who is our, one of the student who approached us for information on, study abroad, and he wants to study further, right, in University of, Waterloo in Canada. And I will be sharing the details of Tanmay so that when you want to go ahead, you would know that how exactly you will have to do the assessment for yourself. So you just have to enter your name, your email address, your contact number, your age, and then the password. All right, so now you can see that whether you would want to go for, bachelor's, master's, or doctoral. If at all you have done your class 12th and you're looking for bachelor's, you can click on bachelor's. If at all you have done, if you are, done with your bachelor's and if you want to pursue your master's, you can click on master's. And if doctoral, you can click on doctoral. We deal with all three verticals. We deal with bachelor's, master's, and doctoral. Yeah, so let's, Tanmay wants to go for bachelor's. So we will follow the same profile, whatever the details Tanmay has shared with us. So Tanmay wants to go for January 2022 intake. And the combined score in class 10th is 75.4%. And the current status in class 12 is Tanmay has completed class 12. And if you are pursuing, you can just keep it as pursuing. All right. And the combined score in class 12 is 84.5%. Subject combinations in class 12, whether you've taken PCMB, whether you have taken SCBA, commerce, arts, and there are different subjects in each, uh, uh, course. So what exactly have you studied? So Tanmay has done SCBA, which is commerce, which includes statistics, economics, business administration, and whether you have studied in CBSE or ICSE or the state board. So let's assume you have done, studied in state board, that most of the students must have. IBDP is an international diploma. So most of the students must have done some international diploma post their 10th or 12th. If you have done one such, you can mention. If not, you can just mention as not applicable. All right. The year of past 10th class, Tanmay has cleared it in 2019 and is 12th in 2021. There has been no backlogs, no gaps. If there has been any gap, you will have to mention it. All right. So if the student has taken any entrance exam, if yes, which one? If not, just mention as none. Any work experience, and the total scores for IELTS. And if there is an individual scoring which is present, you can mention. If the student has done SAT, any particular budget, all right, like 20 to 30 lakhs or 30 to 40 lakhs, what exactly that you can afford. If at all it is 20 to 30 lakhs, somewhere between that amount, you can mention as that, all right. And remember that whatever you're mentioning, that is a course fee. It is not an annual fee, all right. And this is excluding your scholarships or the other benefits that you will be getting. So mention an overall package that you can afford to study abroad. It can even be less than 10 lakhs, but because Tanmay can afford 20 to 30 lakhs, I'm just keeping it at 10 to 30 lakhs. Country preference. There is no other country that he would want to go except for Canada. All right. And there has been no previous visa rejections as he never applied for one. And there is no travel history overseas. And course preference is business administration. And he would want to look for options in finance and marketing. Do you have any university or college preference? Yes, Tanmay had University of Waterloo as the very important preference, and Humber College was one more, right? So Humber College was the second option that he would want to go for. The first one is University of Waterloo, and he's looking for the undergraduate degree program. And the expectation that Tanmay has is scholarship. All right. So now I'm clicking on end exam. I'm sure all of you are watching this very carefully. All right. So this is exactly what you can do from the FutureMark website. Okay. And you can see that Tanmay's report is ready. I will be downloading this report now. And you can see that Tanmay has, his profile is 81% high. The profile weightage is 81%, which means Tanmay is definitely eligible for a study abroad and in the university that he wants to go ahead with. All right, 81% is a real good profile, and he is eligible to study further. So this is exactly what the assessment that you have to do on our website to know that where exactly you stand. Right. So these are this 25 questions, the details of the students that we entered. Now we will just see what are the universities that Tanmay is eligible for. He wanted to go for business administration. Whatever you're seeing on the screen, that's exactly how we are going to help you in your assessment. All right, so that you can know which university you are eligible for, which course is better, what are the chances of admission. Every information would be right here. Yeah. So now you can see that business administration, There is University of California where he can apply. All right. So it's a 4 year course. We will give you the details that what is the duration of the course, what is the eligibility criteria, what is the fee structure, and what is the exam, the proficiency exams that you will have to write to get, into this course. And the very important information, but yet very minute, that if you want to gather this information, you may have to visit like 10 different websites, and yet you can't be sure if that information is right. So you will have the most authentic information here. You can see what could be the cost of living, what could be the part-time working hours, and what could be the post-study work permit, climate, major cities. Everything is mentioned right here. So if Tanmay likes it, we can click on add milestone. Whichever the university that he's liking for, we can just click in on it. All right. So if at all you want to know more about the course that you want to do, you can just click on the course link, and this will take you directly to the university website if you want to explore other options. All right. So all this can be done with the help of our counselor. And for the first 30 to 40, participants, this report will be handed over free of cost. So ensure that you reach out to us as soon as possible and get benefited with this opportunity. All right. And we will be assisting the first 20 candidates. All right. With the placement as well. Once they process the application, complete their, studies abroad, and then they come back, we will be assisting them with the same. Yeah. So now Tanmay wants to go to Canada, so we will just choose Canada. All right, Waterloo University, this is exactly where Tanmay wanted to go. So University of Waterloo has 25.97 lakhs as the annual fee. All right. And it's a 4 year course for business administration. This is the TOEFL and IELTS required. TOEFL is another proficiency exam that is required. All right. And you will be trained and given information on that from our counselor. So you don't have to worry about, there is so much to learn, because we already know, and we will definitely guide you on that. All right. So now that he wants to go for, University of Waterloo, and you can see there is something called college predictor here, right? Which means that University of Waterloo is likely to accept Tanmay's profile by 53%. The chances of his acceptance is 53% high, which is a good, good option to go for. But again, if you can see on my screen that Queen's University Kingston is likely to accept Tanmay's profile by 98%. So I, as a counselor, will definitely recommend Tanmay that if he wants to switch his thought from University of Waterloo to Queen's University, as the chances of acceptance is very high here. But again, it depends on the individual choices. We can definitely give you recommendations, but if you want to go for the university that you are planning to, we will provide you all the assistance to ensure that you get there. So now that we have done all this, all right, we will just download the final report for Tanmay, and we can see that the 25 questions that where he entered the details are here, along with the universities that Tanmay and myself as a counselor shortlisted. You can take this report home, you can discuss it with your friends and family and come back to us, and we will be happy to assist you on that. Yeah. That's it. So this is one very important step if you are planning to study further in overseas. And coming back to the further information, these are some of the popular courses in countries like UK, Canada, and Australia. Business management, biomedical informatics, computer science and IT, media and journalism, jewelry designing. And another important thing is scholarship. So whether scholarship has something to do with your applications, whether it has anything to do with your financial background, No, the answer is no, because if at all you have scored really well, and if it is your percentage is above 70, anybody who has scored above 65 will be eligible for the scholarship. And we will be guiding all of you in getting the maximum scholarship possible. So there are various, methods to get the scholarship, but that the right way to get the scholarship is to get the professional help, research about the different kinds of scholarships that we will do for you, and we will prioritize and organize, and we will help you on the resume, because it's very important, the resume that you submit to the university. All right, so we will help you on that, and we will apply for several scholarships. We will help you with the letter of recommendation, and then we submit the application. Some of the scholarships in Canada are here. If you can just take a look at it. One important, our most common scholarship is University of McGill, which offers. So you will be eligible for all this, scholarships based on the which university you choose. These are some of the Australian scholarships. These are the some of the scholarships in UK. So one important announcement, I would like to take the pleasure, like I announced earlier, that when we study further, there is always a question mark that where we are going to work, whether we will be getting a good opportunity or not. And if there is an opportunity available there, how would we know that it is there, right? So there are various questions. So you don't have to worry about that, because once you come, once you inquire with FutureMark, once you give us the opportunity to assist you, we will not only help you with the assessment of your career, the universities or courses, we will also help you with the placement, right, in the multinational companies. We as FutureMark, we do a lot of recruitment drives, and we have the excellent job opportunities as well. And we will be assisting you with that. And we will be ensuring that you are in loop about every new opportunity that we have, right? So that you can choose which one you want to opt for. So another very important update is we deal with all the tier 1 and tier 2 universities, colleges in all the countries for all the courses, not just restricted to few courses, even for very unique courses like jewelry designing or logistics or anything. We deal with all the courses and all the countries, especially in Canada, UK, USA, and Australia as a priority. And for medical, Philippines as a priority at this point of time. So we have the access and the tie-up with more than 1,000 plus universities across the globe. And with the recognition we have from ACCPH, which is a UK-based organization that authorizes us to help students like you. So that's it, Linda. I have, mentioned, whatever is required for the students. I've shared the information. I will be happy if you can just come up with whatever the questions that the students might have shared with you so far.
Okay, Halima. So, okay, so we have got lots of questions from you guys. So all these questions will be addressing to you by Halima. I have a very interesting question from Pooja. Pooja wants to know, can I work while studying?
Okay. Yes, Pooja, you can certainly do, because in all the overseas universities, there is a opportunity given for students to work while they study, but there is a set amount of hours that you can work for, which the counselor will be guiding you. But the answer to your question is yes, you can.
Okay. So next we have a question from Sandra. What's the criteria to qualify for scholarships?
Sorry, can you just say that again, Linda? I just missed it.
Yeah. So we have a question from Sandra. She would like to know what's the criteria to qualify for scholarships.
Okay, criteria, like I mentioned during the scholarship slide, is as long as you have a good percentage, which is above 65, anybody with 65 and above with proper documentation and the right letter of recommendation, you will be eligible for the scholarship. So that is the
Okay.
criteria. Yeah.
So next we have a question from Ijaz. Would financial status be taken into consideration for scholarships?
Certainly not, but negative banking history with bad credit rating, where you know if the family has been the defaulter, yes, that will be considered. But again, you would need expert advice to study and suggest you whether it that will be taken into consideration or not, and how bad that would be.
Okay. So we have another question by Priya. Can I afford the overseas education?
Afford, and that's a very different question that I'm hearing. Afford as in, if at all you're talking about a particular course, I can tell you whether you can afford it or not. Like I said, you will be eligible for the scholarships as well. So based on your affordability, we can suggest, as long as you're not particular about one particular university, we can help you or recommend you with the right university that can fit into your budget. I think that should answer your question.
Okay. Megha wants to know, can MBBS students who studied in Philippines eligible to pursue MS in India?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. But if in case they would want to practice in India, like all the other doctors, who gets graduated from other countries, they will have to do MCI. In fact, forget about the other countries. Even if you are doing your medical in India, you have to do MCI to practice. All right. So you will be eligible, to study MS. But if you want to practice, then MCI is mandatory.
So next we have a very interesting question by Farhan. Can I get help on choosing the right career, course, or university?
Sorry, say that again.
Okay, we have a question from Farhan.
Mhm.
Can I get help on choosing the right career, course, or university?
Okay, certainly you can. In fact, in detail, all right. The expert counselors that we have as a team, they can help you choose the right university based on your academic details, your education history, and your affordability and your interest. So yes, we can help you end to end on that.
Okay, so we have a question from Vishal. He wants to know how long does the application process takes?
Okay, depends on when you submit. All right. Generally, it would take around 48 hours and more for us to process the application. So, by keeping a buffer of a day or two, we can say maybe maximum 4 days.
Okay, I
Yeah.
hope that answers your question, Vishal. Also, Shruti wants to know what's the approximate cost to study MBBS in Philippines?
Okay. Philippines, like I mentioned, that if you want to be a part of, Medical Angeles University, they have the exceptional offer to everyone, where they would be charging only 23 lakhs overall for the entire 5.5 year course, which includes your air ticket, your health insurance, and your, uh, you know, uh, fees for the overall 5.5 years. Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, there are lots of questions from you guys, and we don't have we are running out of time, and because of the time constraint. So, if there are any other questions which have not been answered, we'll ensure that we'll get in touch with you in the next 48 hours, and address each one of your questions individually. So now I would like to call Aziza to conclude the session.
Before Aziza can come in, can take over, I would just need 5 minutes from you, because I have got some very interesting question where the students have directly sent the chat to me. We have Salim here. Um, he wants to know that he has completed bachelor degree in chemical engineering and looking forward to do masters from abroad. So Salim, please do drop your message on the chat. I will personally contact you and I will help you with the course that you're looking for. the answer is yes, we can help you do the masters from abroad for that particular course. All right. And I do have questions pouring in, so let me try to cover up as much as I can. Um, can you please share some knowledge about admission into Germany or Norway or Ireland, as European countries are least expensive with quality education on global indexes? We have it from Snigdha. So Snigdha, I will be getting in touch with you one-on-one on that, because covering the education in Germany is a very vast topic and that would need a lot of one-on-one interaction. So I will definitely get in touch with you and give you all the information on that within the next 48 hours. And we have Dilna Saji, who is confused whether the course to be taken, what course to be taken for masters. So an assessment needs to be done, Dilna. If at all, you can give us 10 minutes of your time to our counselor. I will specially assign Aziza to be your international counselor, and she will get in touch with you and take all the information, help you do the assessment, and give you clarity on which will be the right course for you. So thank you so much for sharing your dilemma with us. I'll be pleased to help you on that. Yeah. And I have one more question. I haven't attended IELTS or any other entrance exam. So am I eligible for FutureMark profile making? This question is from Srinived. Yes, Srinived, you will be eligible for sure. You don't have to write an proficiency test to take the assessment from us. We will definitely help you out on that. And I will have Linta assigned to ensure that she reaches out to you and give you information on your profile. And is there any clue when will Australia open the borders for students? From Benny Matthew. We will have the information in another 10 days, Benny, because the travel restriction has been eased now. So we will come back to you with the information on that when exactly it will be opening. So I think that you are interested to look for options in Australia. So yes, we will, I'll have Linta call you and assist you on that. Yeah. I have from Alan, there's a question. Is there any scholarship available for students with 70% in Germany while doing master's degree in Germany? Okay, that's a very confusing question. If I'm getting the question right, you want to know if you will be eligible for scholarship in Germany if your score is 70%. The answer is yes, but depends whether it is a public or a private university. All right. And Dilla, thank you so much for sharing your profile here. I will have Aziza contact you and take the details from you and help you with all the answers, all the answers to your questions and the profile. I have one more quick question from Meghna Gogoi. In a 3-year BA degree acceptable for masters in USA? Yes, it is acceptable, definitely. Depends on which course you would want to pursue. So again, the point is, you will have to share the information with us about the, your class 12th and what exactly you want to pursue as masters. Then I would be able to, help you with that. Salim, thank you so much for sending this message. I'm happy that you are looking for guidance from our end. I'm overwhelmed, and I will ensure that I'll get in touch with you personally to, whatever guidance you need. I will be very happy to assist you in that. So that's it. I would, because these are never ending questions and there are a lot many I would love to address. Please drop in, keep the questions coming in the WhatsApp chat that we have, or through the, direct WhatsApp numbers that is mentioned on the, information that we shared with you. I will be, ensuring your questions are answered. All right. So Aziza, you can just take over. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to address the questions. It was wonderful interacting.
All right, that's excellent. That was an amazing session. detailing the opportunity and process of study abroad. I thank Mr. Benoy and Ms. Halima for the amazing session full of information. We also thank you for all participating in the session. We hope you all benefit from the webinar. We will get in touch with you in the next 48 hours and to update you about exciting possibilities to ensure studies abroad. Our best wishes from Future Mark family. Thank you so much.